You see, when it comes to prop firm trading, there are rules of engagement. It does not matter how good you are analyzing the market, your trading strategy, but there are rules. And where you need to obey these rules is the management part of trading. You have to stay disciplined to your management. And we are going to talk about it more in this video, because this is where most of you guys, not that you don't know how to analyze the market, but this is what is dragging you backward. And some of you are just rushing over it to get funded. It takes time. You just got to give yourself time. Now, if I pull out one of my accounts right here, all right, you see the performance here may not be outstanding to some people, but somehow you just got to observe something: the consistency rate. All right, if you take a look at all these results here, the numbers may not be big, but the consistency is what matters. And before the end of this year, all right, because we just entered October, this is the month for the month of September. Before October ending or November ending, another date is still going to be added here, and this is just one prop firm. All right, I still have other accounts with other firms. Like as I said, when it comes to prop firm trading, there are rules of engagement. If I pull out my broker page, if I pull out my brokerage account and then show you guys my withdrawal history, you see there may be more withdrawals here. All right, because of course the way I trade broker account is different from the way I trade prop firm account. So there may be more withdrawals, countless withdrawal histories here, the same market, the same everything, but different results because of different approach to how I approach all these accounts. And all these are majorly because of the management strategy we apply to all these different type of accounts. And this management strategy is what most of you guys need in this video. Now, before I share with you guys this management strategy, I want to bring you guys to the chart, because we'll be discussing about direction of the market first of all before we can discuss the management. Because without direction, you are not going to win trade. Direction is the reason why you can win trade. Direction is the reason why you're going to lose trade. If you get your direction correctly, you're going to win the trade. If you get your direction wrongly, you're going to lose trade. So we're going to discuss direction of the market, but the way we want to discuss direction of the market here is different from whatever you have seen online, because we are not going to discuss bullish or bearish market. Instead, we'll be discussing the nature of direction, which is either continuation direction or reversal direction. Now, so many of you guys watching me don't pay attention to what I just said, but direction is actually divided into two: continuation and reversal. If you are really serious with your trading career, please, you should focus on what work. Like personally, me and my students, all right, most of my students that are doing well in prop firm trading, what we trade is continuation direction. And I'm going to show you guys example by pulling out one of my student result. You're going to observe something. While looking at this result, you will see everything this guy is doing out of 100 trade, 80%, that means 80 trade from that 100 trade is just focused on one side of the market, which is pressing the buy button, buy on each trading day. Now, somebody may look at this history and then consider it as foolishness, but this foolishness is the reason why this guy has 80% win rate. Is the reason why this guy is doing well from prop firm trading. But a lot of people will see it as foolishness. So the reason why he can get this result is because of focusing on continuation direction. Let me show you guys example of continuation direction. You see, take a look at my chart. We have two candles, right? Bullish and bearish, but that is not the focus here. Now, you see, after this red candle close, this green, these two candles are one, all right? I hope you guys are aware. This one close above this one. At this point, a reversal has established. This is not continuation, this is a reversal, because from bearish to bullish. Now, after this turning point from bearish to bullish, like as I said, the reversal has been established. Then going forward, everything you should focus on is continuation. Just keep looking for buy, keep pressing the buy, back to back, until there's a reversal here. Then after this reversal, I don't know, you may be able to escape the loss here, because at this point you should also be looking for buy. You may be able to escape it, but if you don't escape it, just take the loss. This is part of trading. Like, that's why I said management is the key. All right. Now, after this reversal here, the next thing you focus on is continuation, which is say you can see we just had 2 days of selling here, 1, 2, and we have several days of buying. Let's take a look at how many days of buying. This is like almost 18 days of buying. 18 days of clicking the buy button, 18 days of buying, 18 days of clicking the buy button, then 2 days of selling. Now, do you know the problem of so many traders is this? This is the problem, all right? Why this market is pushing to the upside. A lot of people, all right, because they see this red candle close, the next day they look for sell. This is a very, very, very bad way of thinking or bad way of looking for direction. Then apart from that, some people have this assumption. These are the people we call helpers of the market. They want to help the market. And this is why most of you guys are not doing well in trading, all right? Now, this assumption is that as this market is going up, let's say from all here going forward, a lot of people will just start assuming this thing has gone high for so long, there should be a sell. The next day should be sell. For example, if I replay this thing now, all right, with this replay button here, some people will just keep assuming for the market that the next day may be a sell because it has gone too high. Those people that have this mindset with overbought, oversold, this look like overbuy. The next day they should look for selling. And then this market doesn't care about your assumption. You can't help this market. This is why some people, why they see bullishness, they are looking for selling, which is reversal. So if you are the type that look for reversal in the market, you are a helper of the market, you can't win in this industry with that mindset. So this is the first thing you observe. Many looking at my student result. I would have loved to talk about entry, which is the second thing. But entry is dynamic. There are some people that have different entry strategy. There are some people, but one thing I'm always going to beg you guys is that if you don't see confirmation in the market, please do not engage. This is one thing that has kept so many people struggling. That's why I told you guys that there are some people that, not that they don't really know how to trade, but just one simple mistake they are making over and over again is the reason why a lot of them don't have any result to show as a trader. So make sure before you engage, there must be entry confirmation. And I'm going to pin a particular video to this one that deals with entry confirmation, how I do my own personal entry confirmation. So before you engage, make sure that there must be confirmation in the market. If not, you're just about to waste your money in the market. Then the third thing, which is the most important, is called management. Management is more powerful than everything else. And when we talk about management, we want to channel our interest, our attention to the risky part of trading. You see the result that I showed you guys, a student with high win rate. Now, any of you guys can have high win rate, but if you have problem with the risk part of trading, when I mean risk part of trading, whereby one day performance is not destroying several days of labor. For example, let's say out of the 5 trading days of the week, from Monday to Friday, then let's say from 3 days of the week, you have made let's say $3,000 or $4,000. Then one day that you are unable to control your emotion, which automatically means you're unable to control your risk, just wipe out, $4K from your account or $5K from your account. You see, all the labors you have done from all these past 3 days have just been wiped out and your effort has been wasted. So you must try your best, no matter what. This is one thing I enforce on my students back to back on each of our weekend webinars. You must by all means discipline yourself not to violate your risk management principle. You must try your best. Never ever violate your risk management principle if you want to stay standing in this game. Of course, I do have accounts that have lasted for more than a year, and they are still existing. I'm talking about Profem account still existing. It is amateur traders, of course, people that are still struggling that, be giving out money to Profem industry by buying multiple accounts, by buying account, failing, buying account, failing. The only thing that will make me to buy account is the money that I've pulled out from, my withdrawal history, for example, then use it to add more account to my trading account. That is the only thing that makes me buy account. I don't buy a new trading account because I don't have any active account that I am running. So before I buy account, it must be that I am adding more to my portfolio, So why is this possible? How is this possible? Because I stay disciplined to my risk management. This is one thing. No matter how high your win rate is, once your risk management has a loophole, you are not going to do well. A day is coming that is going to wipe out everything you have labored for. So this is one solution I want to give to you guys, all right? For those of you struggling with risk management principle, although I have created videos on our YouTube page regarding the management part of trading, but this is one thing I always do. I have a fixed number, which means a fixed risk that I attach to each trading day and I make sure I follow it holistically with discipline. And with this principle, it has helped me to stay away from violation. For example, violating daily drawdown limit. People who violate daily drawdown limit are people who don't have solid discipline to their risk management. So apply proper risk management, and then trust me, guys, before the end of this year, you are going to see changes from your trading account, your ProFirm trading account. All right. I believe this video, of course, if you are new here, I believe this video will be very, very useful to you guys. All right. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, turn up your notification button. I'm going to see you guys next upload. Peace.